there's a very special poem that I've called Let's Rise. And this I wrote when the terrorist attacks took place in Mumbai on 26/11 in the year 2008. Coincidentally, Sabas and I were both here attending an Ernst & Young Entrepreneurs of the Year function. No sooner had the function gotten over, we went back home because Sabas, as usual, had to work through the night on various other events, and I was just tired and heading home. We left the hotel, and I think before we had even crossed Carter Road, we started getting phone calls telling us that there was something really horrific happening in the entire city. A carnage that was taking place, and the city was already in the throes of panic. Sabas still insisted on being dropped off at the office. I went home, put the television set on, and I sat there numbed, just like the rest of the world. For the next 72 hours, we watched while the terrorists really tore our entire city and what we stood for into absolute smithereens. I was so shocked by and disturbed by what we all watched, what the rest of the world saw. And I just put pen to paper and wrote a poem called Let's Rise. This poem I'd actually like to dedicate to all the men, women, children, their bravery, the ones who lost their lives, and the ones who were caught in the midst of the attack. And also, this is a tribute to their families who probably relive this moment each time the terrorists raise their heads again. Although it was written so many years ago, I believe it is as relevant today, keeping in mind the attacks that took place in Paris in November of last year, and closer to home, the attacks in Pathankot just last week. There are three incredibly talented artists and my dear friends who have put together a very special rendition of Let's Rise. May I welcome Kabir Bedi, Merlin D'Souza, and Vivian Fernandez. Please give them a big round of applause. I do hope you enjoy Let's Rise. Thank you.
As Prasoon said, it's very important that poetry is given a place in our lives. And when it gets a launch like this, it adds the value of poetry, adds the value of our lives. I'm very fortunate to be accompanied by such wonderful people today. And we will do our best to give a rendition of Punam's poem, Let's Rise.
Let's rise, let's rise, oh.
It happened one night when the city was going to bed. A deadly, horrific carnage that left so many dead. The ugly head of terrorism had again reared its head. It all began so suddenly, caught us all off guard. The city was immobilized. It hit us real hard. Hate-filled terrorists had used their wild card.
No shrieks of terror, just blasts filled each ear as unsuspecting guests crouched numb with fear, shocked beyond belief, with no time to shed a tear. The city, as usual, was caught in a trap as evil-minded beings their job continued to wrap. Our security forces and politicians roused from their nap.
Journalists and TV crews watched as if in a daze, as terrorists meandered through a hotel corridor's maze, leaving us all wondering if humanity could change its ways. While grenades and guns took their deadly toll, and innocent heads and bodies continued to roll, our politicians responded their eyes on the pole.
At home, we continue to watch in horror. Was this really happening, or was it just an error? As night turned to day, and disbelief to terror, to terror.
I think you should say that. I like this. You are narrating something on airports between you and Parineeti. You can say that on the mic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's make this a little dramatic. When I say lights, camera, action, you unveil this. You come in front, Kriti. You don't hide behind, and you're tall, so. And also, I'd like to call a lady who's so graceful, Mrs. Punam Chada, on board as well, ma'am. Please come up on stage. Louder. Hello, ma'am. Always good to see you. Okay, so you know the drill, right? When I say lights, camera, action, you just have to remove this and unveil it. All right? You're set? You washed your hands, Ajay?
I did.
Superb. Arey, Parineeti, behave yourself. You're very naughty here. Okay, ma'am, please. All right, so here goes. Lights, camera, action. I like the way you're cheerleading. Come on, say it.
Come on!
I like that. The president of the Soulful Seeker fan club, Parineeti Chopra. Okay, so thank you so much. Now I'd like to call a few more dignitaries, but this has been the official launch of the Soulful Seeker. Thank you so much, Ajay, Punam ma'am, and of course Kriti. But I'd like you to have a photo opportunity with the book in your hand as well. And you get an autographed copy as well. There is a counter with the books as well, ladies and gentlemen. If you buy it, you get an autographed copy from Punam. So here you go. We can have some music at the backdrop also. The official unveiling of the Soulful Seeker. And Parineeti has promised to read it in the next 2 books and learn it by heart as well. Punam ma'am, I can see the bond between both of you. And I could see this constant smile on your face while the proceedings were on. Would you like to say something?
I just messaged Sabas and told him that I'm coming specially for my namesake. And it's only for her that I'm here. My husband had his book launch just 4 days back with Ajay releasing his book called Anything But Khamosh. Yeah. So yes, and Bharti is also here. She's the writer of the book. And we had a very nice launch. And this is beautiful too. I'm going to read it tonight. Thank you. Yes.
Ma'am, anything about your bond with Punam? Punam talks about Punam.
I think the two Punams have connected instantly for quite a while now. She's the warmest, most lovely, loving person I've met in a long, long, long time.
That's why I love Punam so much. Photo opportunity. Aye. Thank you to all our dignitaries. Punam, I'd request you to remain on stage. We have a lot more friends who are going to come and stand with you. I request the man who makes me sound very meek, Mr. Kabir Bedi, on stage, along with Vivian and Merlin. You get a copy of the book as well, and there's a photo op. So really, honestly.
That's what got me into so much trouble.
All right, the books, please. All right. Here you go, Kabir sir, Vivian, Merlin. Yeah. And Punam, you don't need. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, can I request Viraf, Andre, Sabas, and Gitika to join Punam on stage?
I'm tall and so short, yeah, Kriti. No, it's okay. Have to stand next to the teacher. Done? Really? I'm too embarrassed. Come in, sir. If I was a hero, I would be very embarrassed.
My hero can't be that bad, for sure.
Huh? Yeah, wait, hold. You have far beyond my heroes, no?
With the baby, I can't wear. With the Siddhartha.
Chalo guys, start. These three are fine, actually right. Sushant also is fine. So, guys, start. Hi.
Hello. It's been awesome. I actually have been writing poems.
हमारी भी
I've been writing poems in school and college actually, and I could actually relate to it because बहुत simple तरीके से लिखी गई है and बहुत relatable है, understandable है to a common person, and various emotions, like she's written very different kinds of poems on different emotions, and जो मुझे दी गई थी specifically that I felt that उन्होंने मुझको दिमाग में रख के फिर लिखी थी because I was actually going through all of that. Yeah, it's beautiful and it's a great talent, I think, to be able to write emotions that well, that beautifully. Yeah, I loved it.
Same actually. We've known Punam aunty इतने time से हम लोग उनको just. I'm just stuck now. Okay. मैं पूनम आंटी को काफ़ी टाइम से जानती हूँ and obviously she was always the hotshot wife of Sabas Joseph, but you know, I never thought she would write a book, but I'm so amazed at the stuff that she's written. You know, she was always well spoken and very graceful, but I never knew, obviously you don't know what talents somebody could have, so it's amazing. The book it's not like a flimsy thing, you know, it's a thick book with a lot of poems, a lot of sketches, so amazing. I just hope that everybody please go out there, buy a Soulful Seeker, and you will not regret it.
अच्छा, कृति ने कहा कि वो लिखती हैं, उनको पसंद है. आपने भी कभी लिखा है या पसंद है आपको?
नहीं, मैं एक्चुअली मैं बोलने का काम करती हूँ. मैं लिखती नहीं हूँ. मुझे मतलब of course हम लोग, you know, essays and stories as children always used to write, but I have no talent for writing at all. A book about what? Kriti will write. I will co-write with you.
Okay, done. Deal covered.
Expect a book on your life. Like, what would you want to be that title of that book? Like anything of your book.
It's a very difficult question.
Work in progress.
What would you want?
I don't know about just being happy, positive, being strong. I think these are things which are very philosophical, but I genuinely believe in them. I try and be positive all the time. So about a book that would help people to just kind of go through their bad times, be positive and be happy always.
And actually all of us in our journeys somewhere have those weak moments when we're about to kind of give up and then we don't.
Yeah.
So I think that probably could be inspiring.
Correct. I think all actors will write the same book.
Yeah.
We all have the same story.
अच्छा, कृति ने आपने कहा था कि आप जल्दी अनाउंसमेंट करेंगे कोई बिग बजट. आप बताएंगे, अब बहुत दिन हो गया है, वेट कर रहे हैं हम लोग, आप बार-बार.
आप बता ही नहीं रही हैं.
With your fitness stuff, so anything on that? Any book or any CDs like you?
A book or CD? Oh my lord, no. I've always, I've always battled with my weight, so it was very important for me to reach a certain fitness level in my own standard. But I'm still work in progress. I need a few more months to reach my ideal where I see myself.
Please don't manage.
Book and all. Like, you
Don't
cannot
manage.
talk anything right now. You cannot say anything. Look at this.
No, it's same now.
No comment.
एक अवार्ड भी मिला था उसको लेकर आप काफी शॉक थी कि आप मतलब and you also told कि I can act well but I cannot look.
I used to think that. Well, no, in the first couple of years, the kind of films that I did were not out and out glamorous roles, you know. they were more performance oriented in small towns. So I never thought that a glamorous image would ever be attached to me. I don't think it's attached even today, but it's nice to be able to see that if I am making efforts in, you know, my style choices or my fashion choices or my interest in fashion, if that is being appreciated, it's very important for me because it was an aspect of my life that I never explored. So I'm happy, you know, some people are just born fashionable and some people just know what to wear for their body. But I've learned it over time. So I'm glad that, you know, I got awarded for it because that will motivate me.
कृति आपके ऊपर एक और जिम्मेदारी पड़ गई है मुंबई हीरोज का प्रमोशन करना है आप
मुझे लग रहा था पता नहीं क्या बोल रहे हो आप
तो वो किस तरह से प्लान आउट करेंगे क्योंकि काफी बड़े बड़े चेहरे रह चुके हैं आपने हुमा को रिप्लेस किया है और
तो I don't like this word replace. This is not. I think every year they've taken a new brand ambassador. That's what I know. And मैंने actually इस साल decide किया है कि मैं बहुत सारी नई चीज़ें करूँगी जो मैंने नहीं करी हैं. And I've not really been into sports much, but yeah, I'm glad to be associated with Mumbai Heroes and a part of CCL. And I'm looking forward to watching a lot of really nice games and cheering for my team.
It's too much fun. I did it for football last year.
recently selling सब लोग गए तो पिक्चर्स आए हैं किस तरह का लाइट संभाल गई तो परफॉर्मेंस आप लोगों की तरफ से
हम लोग आज शाम को आए हैं and as of now I think सिर्फ मैं हूँ जो जागी हुई है सब लोग सो रहे हैं इस टाइम सारे एक्टर्स क्योंकि हम लोग पूरी रात हम लोग सोए नहीं हमने रात को 10 बजे पार्टी शुरू की कल रात को एंड आज सुबह 12 बजे तक हम लोग पार्टी कर रहे थे तो कोई भी नहीं सोया है so it was that much fun. Imagine there was Saif, Kareena, me, Arjun, Ranveer, Ayushman, Sonakshi, Badshah. We were all there. It was too cool. I can't tell you. It was like this family, this college group who was going out and we partied and we had fun and we performed and we cheered for each other. We were backstage all the time. We were chilling, eating together. So it was like a great trip. We all flew in together. We were flying charters, so it was even more intimate. And you know, all of us just had so much fun. I went last year also, so I'm looking forward to going next year.
You're looking very jealous, huh?
Are you jealous? You should be jealous.
Any comment on Bajra doing better than Diwali?
Are you commenting or you want me to comment?
Any comment on that? Like, would you want to comment on that?
No, I really don't know. Yeah, I'm actually tired of this hearing of this comparison. I think both the films were made for different audiences, and they've done well in those different audiences. And yeah, I'm glad that दो इतनी बड़ी बजट की फिल्में एक डेट पे आके भी दोनों ने काफ़ी पैसे कमा लिए. So that's a big deal, and I'm happy it's happened like that. Yeah.
Parineeti, any future projects we can hear about?
upcoming project.
La 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 la. Okay, Kriti, what about you?
जो अवार्ड जीता था यूएस में तो आपको लगता है आपके लिए स्टैंडर्ड हाई हो जा रहा है क्योंकि नॉर्मली होता है कि
मेरी बहन ने हाँ
तो आपके लिए खास सिस्टर आपके लिए एक लेवल बढ़ता जा रहा है कंपैरिजन होता है कि आपकी एक सिस्टर ने इतना किया है तो दूसरी सिस्टर भी करेंगे आपके लिए कंपटीशन और बढ़ जा रहा है.
I mean वो मुझसे 10-12 साल आगे हैं करियर में एज नहीं बोले 10-12 साल करियर में आगे हैं and of course she has been working for so many years that right now she's at her utmost topmost form and she's doing so well and you know यहाँ पर ही नहीं अभी बाजीराव रिलीज हुई and of course she was appreciated, the film was appreciated and then वहाँ पर क्वांटिको करने में वहाँ awards मतलब it's something that I don't think any actor in India has achieved the kind of success that she's achieved there. To have a show in your name, I don't think that I can belittle it by calling it a comparison because I can only learn from her. I can't compare myself to her and I hope that you guys don't because there is no comparison.
It's actually inspiring for all of us.
Yeah, all of us. I'm sure. Not only me as a sister, of course, I feel like, oh my God, wow, what an achievement, and I'm proud of my sister. But as an actor, I get inspired that, oh my God, there's this actor who's doing so well, and I also want to do as well as her. So it's only inspiring. Yeah, we keep getting stuff to do together, but just something's not working out. But the day we get that perfect script, we'll definitely work together. I would love to work with her.
आप दोनों से कहना चाहूँगी कि प्रियंका कर रही हैं हॉलीवुड फिल्म जैसे प्रियंका हॉलीवुड इंटरनेशनल प्रोजेक्ट्स कर रही हैं वैसे दीपिका भी कर रही हैं आप लोगों का कुछ प्लान है क्योंकि कई लोग मानते हैं कि हॉलीवुड करना उनके लिए अच्छा है वैसे सलमान ने कहा था कि वो कंफर्टेबल नहीं है हॉलीवुड के प्रोजेक्ट्स करने के लिए क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा प्रेफर करते हैं हाँ लोगों की क्या राय है कि आप लोग
मैं
हॉलीवुड
अभी यहाँ पे तो अभी
I
स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं
myself am thinking
मैं
उसकी
भी
2
just-
पिक्चरें आई हैं, मेरी 6 पिक्चरें आई हैं, हम लोग ये सब सोच भी नहीं सकते at the moment.
मैं हिंदी फिल्म्स पहले अच्छे से कर
हाँ,
लूँ थोड़ी सी
मैं
एटलीस्ट
exactly. Me too. Yeah. Okay, thanks guys.